Oh, not sure I can do it here. Still not sure if I can do it here. Still not sure if I can do it here. Oh, wasn't sure I was going to even do it at all. Maybe I'll change angles. Maybe I'll change angles a little bit, go like this a little bit. Lean against an arm. Try and look comfortable, or be as comfortable as I can be. Be moderately comfortable. Feels weird being here right now for so many reasons. Hello, Tim. I don't know if you can see what's happening behind me, but the west branch of the DuPage River is angry. It's rising up. It's trying to come and get me. It's trying to overtake the town, the beautiful town that I live in of Naperville, Illinois. Good morning, Josh Hogrand. And for some reason, as I'm was driving to Starbucks this morning, I've always been fascinated by weather. Good morning, Dwayne. And thunderstorms and big snowstorms and big winds and hurricanes and I don't know, natural phenomena, I guess. And we had a huge thunderstorm here in Naperville, Illinois last night. I don't know, it was a lot of big lightning. And good morning, Keith. And when I was driving into my Starbucks this morning into downtown Naperville, I looked over the bridge and said, wow, river's really high. River's really high. Ironically, I did a video yesterday titled, A River Runs Through It. But that video wasn't about the river being high. It was more kind of a joke saying how much Brad Pitt and I look like each other. But anyway, I don't know if you can see behind me. I don't know. Am I jumping too far ahead? No, I'm going to jump where I want to jump. I am sitting here on a sidewalk along the Riverwalk. You can see behind me. Yes, there's a tape off on, I don't know if you can see, but there's like a police tape there to stop people from coming exactly where I am, to stop people from doing exactly what I'm doing, because the river is high. This is a sidewalk that you can normally stroll along our beautiful river, along the Riverwalk. And again, I'm here a lot. That's Hotel Indigo behind me, but the water is extremely high. And it's over the sidewalk there. I doubt you can see it off in the distance, but it's up above the steps and going into the fountain area over there. And it's just kind of really cool. In the background, I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's a covered bridge with some flowers, and the water's just up really, really high. So it's kind of neat. And I thought I would be, honestly, I was debating going live. But we can talk about that in a minute. Can you still see the water behind me? You can probably see the water behind me. I was debating. Good morning, Ryan. But good morning to you. Hello, sir. My name is Ken Tracy, and this is Coffee with Ken. This is a little show I've been doing for a long time. It's a show about me talking. It's a show about me sharing some feelings, some ups and downs, and a show I think about a lot, I question a lot, I wonder what I'm doing it for and why I do it and why I think it's important and this and that. And I'll get to that in a minute, or try and remind me to get back to that in a minute. But it's not just a show, again, I think it's an important show for me, and I think it means a lot to me, and I'm hoping that it makes a difference a little bit. And but for those that have been watching a while, it is not just a show about me talking, and it's not just a show about me making a difference or trying to be the best I can or change or feel better or what have you. For those that have been watching a while, it's also a show about me sharing my love of coffee. And with that in mind, I got a nice hot cup of coffee in front of me, and I'm so excited to take my first sip at just before 6 o'clock on this Saturday morning. And my hope is wherever you are, whatever you're doing, that you got a hot cup of coffee in front of you as well. Cheers to us. Oh. Bought myself the venti cup today. I figure I'm worth it. And I am. Let's have another sip. Oh. Drinking the dark roast with cream is how I take it, how I drink it, how I enjoy it. And it's delicious. It's hot. Got there early today. Starbucks opens up at 5:30. Got there about 5:45 before I ordered my coffee. And this is going to get back to, my show and kind of thoughts about me and thoughts about life and stuff and stuff. And I was going to the washroom, and the bathroom area wasn't as clean as I'd like it. And for a moment, I almost picked up some trash in the bathroom. And I've done this a lot, but there was yuck. I don't want to get too graphic, but it just wasn't nearly as clean as I'd like it. And I thought for a second that I'm going to clean this up, and I didn't make the mess, and I don't work there. And as noble as the cause as it is to clean up the world and make it a little bit better, or make it a little cleaner, or make it a little nicer, if on a Saturday morning I'm cleaning the bathrooms, the toilets at a Starbucks, maybe I got to put that pressure down. Maybe I got to put that pressure down. And maybe I got to put the pressure down, because it's not my responsibility to pick up every piece of trash in the world, or to clean up every public bathroom that I walk into, or to save every life, or change every life, or to make that much of a difference. And I talked about it a year and a half ago, right after I got separated. I read a book. Somebody suggested it to me, called Codependent No More, written by Melody Beatty. And I think I should probably reread it, because I think that's something I struggle with and is more harmful and more damaging and more troublesome, and perhaps a cause for a lot of things that I'm not happy about in my life. Because I'm trying to fix everything, or change everything, or save everything, or what have you. And again, I walked in, the toilet was dirty, and I go, ooh, that's dirty, I should clean it. I didn't do it. It'd be nice for the next guy, I guess, to scrub the toilet. But that's a big responsibility for one man to go cleaning, trying to clean every toilet, pick up every piece of trash, change every life, save everyone, and what have you. And maybe I need to put that down for a while. And I was also thinking about it last night. I have a lot of people reaching out to me. Because I kind of talk openly about my stuff and my struggles, anxiety, depression, addictions, financial troubles, divorce, what have you. I have a lot of people reaching out to me and sharing their stuff, which I appreciate that they feel safe or comfortable or good enough to be able to share. But that's also a burden as well. And sometimes, the subtitle of this book I was referring to, the subtitle of the book that I was talking about by Melody Beatty, the subtitle of the book I was talking about, written by Melody Beatty, Codependent No More, is How to Stop Controlling Others and Learn to Take Care of Yourself. And when I first saw that subtitle, I was offended, because I go, I don't want to control others. I don't want to, I'm okay. People can be them. And I'm all for pride. I'm all for whatever you want to do. But then I thought about it and looked back on some of my experiences, and it wasn't vindictively trying to control others or what have you. It was trying to help, save, fix everybody. And not letting everybody just be them. And if I saw somebody sad, I'd want to make them happy. And if I saw people arguing, I'd always want to step in and have everyone get along. Or if I saw a piece of trash floating along, I'd want to pick it up. And if I don't if I don't pick up a piece of garbage, I mean, I'll reflect back on it often during the day and feel bad about it. And I think it's something I need to put down, because I'm not where I want to be in life. I'm not where I want to be. And I haven't taken control of my own life, I think. And I've always known I'm highly talented. I got a lot. I mean, we all have gifts that God's given us. I know mine. I'm confident in mine. I feel great about who I am. But, you know, I look at where I'm at, recently divorced, missing my kids, working at a job that, you know, I don't want to be working at much longer. I was a realtor for 17 years. And been working at a fairly entry-level position over at Super Target for the last 6 months. And maybe it's something I need to change, fix, save within myself. Maybe it's just the season that I'm in and what I'm going through, and a career change and a divorce are traumatic and hard to take on at the same time. But either way, it felt good to reflect on it. It felt good to reflect on it and think about it. And at least say, hey, be aware of it. And at least say, I also need to take care of myself and fix myself and be in a better, healthier spot for me. And again, just looking at a dirty bathroom in Starbucks reminded me of that this morning. And I don't know, it'll be something to think about for me today. So I'm going to have a little more coffee. Cincinnati Joe says, have I considered a real estate spinoff TikTok page? No, I don't think I ever loved real estate. I think I'm outgoing and social and friendly and reasonably intelligent, quite talkative. So I thought I'd do real well, but I did fairly okay. And I am 54 years old, and I want to do more than fairly okay. Somebody asked what's my passion. I'd say fixing people. You know, but no. That can't be a passion. What is my passion? I don't know. My kids jumps to mind. I mean, it used to be fitness. I used to run a lot. But it's certainly not houses. I met with a couple. I've considered going into selling some cars. And I told a buddy of mine, he goes, that's awfully similar to real estate. You did that for 17 years. What makes you think you're going to enjoy a career selling cars? And first of all, I don't know that I will. But I think it'd be worth a shot. I think I'd be really good at it. Plus, there's a lot of things that are different between selling cars and selling houses. If I walk into your house and, I don't know, I can't tell you what color you painted your wall. Yeah, I know white and gray and blue and red. But I don't watch HGTV, and I don't dream about redecorating my own house and worrying about that sort of thing. And I don't know, just thought I could do a pretty darn good job if I did look into selling cars. You'd make a great Uber driver. Do that part-time here in Charlotte, North Carolina. I appreciate that. There's some money to be made. Yeah. Okay, I appreciate those two suggestions. And I'm not above doing anything. I'm working at a Super Target. But I think there's something for me out there that I can really knock the cover off the ball and do really well. A lot of people instinctively go, hey, have you ever thought of working at Costco? Have you ever thought of being a barista at Starbucks? I've thought about pretty much everything, let me tell you. I think maybe I need to set my sights at a different level than where I'm setting them at. And nothing wrong with being an Uber driver. I've driven a limo before. I've spent a lot of hours in a Starbucks, and I work at a Super Target now. But if I need to take a step back and look at me at where I'm at, like, okay, I appreciate you saying that, Cincinnati Joe's. You said an attorney. I think you're thinking the right thing and where I'm going with my thoughts. And I don't want to be an attorney. I don't want to go back to school, but I think you're thinking more in the direction that I am. Everyone's going, well, why don't you, go work at McDonald's and work 100 hours a week? I think if I set my sights higher, I could live a higher life. Sales, just go sell. You have the personality. I agree. I was a stockbroker for 10 years and I did real well. I mean, I didn't do real well. I did real well financially, but I didn't, there were guys making more. I was a realtor for 17 years and I did better than most. Maybe I expect a lot from myself. Life coach. Something on social media. Hey, TD, I'm going to follow you. Okay? I'm going to follow you. I appreciate that suggestion. Perhaps you can send me a message and we can chat about what you are talking about, because something on social media. I think I'm doing it here, and maybe you can have some ideas you could share with me. But if you don't mind, shoot me a message, and perhaps we can chat about your thoughts, because I'd appreciate them. I'd appreciate them. I really would. And I want to feel good. I want to feel like I'm putting this to work, whatever this is, whatever this offers. And, I'm going to go in. I'm going to do a great job today at Target. I'm going to stock my shelves. I'm going to spread some joy and spread some cheer. But I'd like to find myself in a better position in a lot of ways. I'm working on a lot of things physically, spiritually, mentally, what have you. The financial aspect of my life's kind of a mess. And I think maybe that's just naturally what happens sometimes. I appreciate that, Jeff. I appreciate that. I've been reached out. Somebody said, how about a motivational speaker? I had a guy reach out who owns a couple decent-sized companies asking me to work, do some speaking. And he's had some personal stuff go on in his life that's kind of put it on the back burner. But I appreciate it. And as I was walking here and thinking about cleaning the bathroom at Starbucks and picking up every piece of every trash, I do realize this has value. I will bet there's a lot of people drinking less alcohol because I do my show and I talk about my own sobriety. And I'll bet there's a lot of people taking a look at their own mental health, because I'm open about my own struggles that I've had with anxiety and depression. And I'll bet there's people out there, I don't know, to feel a little bit of companionship every morning, knowing that I'm going to be hopping on and drinking some coffee and sharing a little bit of my day with them. And maybe that's okay. But I would like myself to be in a little bit better position. And I would like myself to be feeling a little more comfortable, feeling like I could take care of the people I love in my life, my kids. I'll just leave it at, I'll begin and end the list of the people I want to take care of better in my life at my kids. And me working at Target, somewhat for a variety of reasons limits my ability, in my mind at least, to be the dad I want to my 4 beautiful children. And that's a problem that I need to fix. And maybe it's just life, and maybe it's just taking a little longer than I would have expected. Hello, Cindy Strickland. But maybe I'm just not looking at things quite the way I should be looking at them. And again, I don't want another job. I don't want to drive an Uber. I don't want to get a job as a barista at Starbucks. And maybe I should go back into sales and be a little easier on myself and realize I've had 2 long sales positions and done pretty well at both of them. And, I don't know, sell cars. Sell a hell of a lot of cars. Sell a hell of a lot of cars, because I think I'd be ridiculously good at it. And I think I could have fun with it. And I think, what have you. TD said, stay consistent with your morning coffee lives. It's a little challenging right now. I used to do them every morning at 8 o'clock. But that was when I was a realtor and my schedule is sort of flexible. But right now, it's my schedule's volatile, and it's a little hard to do it every day at the same time. And yeah, it's hard to do it every day at the same time. And there's other things going on. Life sometimes gets in the way, and life's gotten in the way a couple times for me. And I mean, I put myself in the I put myself in the tractor beam and gotten sucked into things and people and relationships and substances that I shouldn't have. But again, sometimes that just happens in life, and sometimes we make mistakes and do things wrong. Good morning. Hello, puppy. Hello, puppy. Hello, puppy. That a puppy wants to say hi. But I don't know. I think we're all forgiven. And I think maybe I should leave you with that. I think we're all forgiven. And today's a new day. And it's Saturday morning. And I've got a beautiful scene behind me and a flooded river behind me and a big cup of coffee I want to drink. And a life I want to have squared away, in a financial situation I want to have squared away, and a career that I want to be excited about, and a love for myself. And I'm building that up. I've done well with that, to be honest with you. I've gotten the negative voice out of my head and replaced it with a pretty darn positive one. And I feel pretty good generally about where, what I'm doing. But as always, I'm a taskmaster with myself, and I'd like to do better. I appreciate you guys all for following the creator. I really enjoy going live. I always rewatch these videos and post them as YouTube shorts and TikToks and Facebook Reels on all the social media sites. And I don't know, my viewers grow everywhere, or not as quickly as I'd like. But again, maybe things don't always happen as quickly as you'd like. But they are growing every day, and that always feels good. So thank you, anyone that's following my page. I hope my page means something. I hope my videos mean something. I hope my live means something, and hope, I don't know, they offer something. Cincinnati Joe says marketing and marketing manager could be up your alley too. It's funny, I was talking to a car dealer the other day and telling him about videos I do, and he goes, oh yeah, we were thinking of getting into TikTok and Instagram because that's where people are watching. And I looked at him and go, boy, I'd love to do that. I should be hired as their social media manager, and I don't know, I bet I could sell a bunch of cars doing this. Me sitting in I don't know, a beautiful car. Have these showroom models walking around, strolling, fancy dresses, running their fingers along the car lines while I talk about it. And I just look super cool. I'm like the Pat Sajak of car sales, with a bunch of different Vanna Whites working for us, selling a ton of cars. Number one car salesman in the country. He used to do a silly coffee show where he sat on the ground in Naperville and talked coffee. But then he thought he could apply those skills he'd learned into the fine art of car sales. Let's have a little more coffee. I'm 54 years old. I was also thinking I'd like to maybe join a gym again. I used to be, somebody asked earlier what I was passionate about. As a recently divorced guy, as a guy that's missing his kids, missing his home that he could mow the lawn at, and I don't know, take care of the family or what have you, and as a guy that quit drinking, and as a guy that's now working a job that doesn't provide the spiritual or mental fulfillment maybe that of jobs past, I think going to a gym would be good for me. And putting another hour and a half or 2 hours or whatever in a highly energetic place with energetic people doing good things for their body and mind. I talk about it a lot. I go to church every Sunday, and it feels real good hanging out with people, working on themselves and showing gratitude and worshiping and having faith and having hope. But as they say, your body is a temple. I haven't done much in the terms of taking care of that. And if you can't take care of this, you're probably maybe not doing the best job at taking care of your mind, or, and if you're not taking care of your body and your mind, you probably can't do a good job at taking care of those you love, aka your kids. So I'm gonna probably leave you with that. Those are my thoughts for this morning. One more sip of coffee. I'm gonna show you one more view of where we're at. Again, I'm coming at you from Naperville, Illinois. It is a town, I'm a little dizzy. Town of 145,000 people, about 30 miles west of Chicago, along the west branch of the DuPage River, which is running high today, which is flooded today, and beautiful backdrop behind me. Gonna put on my Birkenstocks, gonna pick up my coffee, grab my water, go back to Starbucks, get a little work done, head to my office, which is my super target. Be there at 7, have a great day of work, and keep moving forward. And I hope whatever you're doing, or however you're feeling, or wherever you're at, financially, spiritually, mentally, you do your best to keep moving forward as well. Sometimes that's the best you can do. And if you feel you have huge problems that are too much to take on, take the smallest step. Put a load of laundry in the washing machine, or take out the garbage, or go for a walk around the block. Sometimes fixing all the world's problems, or all my problems, or all your problems is a little too much to take on. But we can take a small step. And I would encourage you to take that small step today. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. I hope you are feeling good, loving yourself, forgiving yourself. And as always, I hope to talk to you soon. Bye-bye.